Hello guys, how are we doing? I hope you're well. Today's video is going to be a pretty bog standard, what you'd expect from the channel. It's a smashing gameplay, hardpoint Tuscan. I drop over, 43 kills and die 16 times, so we absolutely demolished the other team. I mean, by that stat line, you'd think we were absolutely frying as a team. However, it was a relatively close game, so make sure you guys stick to the end to see exactly who comes out on top. I'm not currently playing in a format. I'm actually just running this as a duo. Playing with Batties, who's a solid player. He's a great AR player. Yeah, and the lobby we're playing against, I think it was 2 masters to release, something like that. So it's a pretty mixy lobby, fairly matched teams-wise, but I think my SR around, in this game was around 2,750, something like that. You guys are going to be able to see at the end of the progress I make based on this game. But yeah, I did want to touch on SR slightly and what I hope, what improvements I hope they make in the following Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It is being developed by Treyarch as this ranked was, so it's going to be a very similar format, and leaks out there have said it's going to be pretty much the same, which is a good thing. I do like this sort of setup. I do think it makes people want to grind. I mean, I'm seeing a bunch of people streaming like the race to #1. I mean, Sensor's going wild, just trying to get to that #1 spot. But yeah, I don't know if you guys are having a similar issue to me, but I'm winning games and losing a SAR, and it's just jarring. It makes me just not care. But yeah, I'm not going to moan about it too much, but I do hope that we get a little bit more transparency on what causes this random number of SR to be plucked out of thin air. I know I've said this in the past, so I know I'm probably repeating myself, but by the way, just started to set streaks. P2 and I'm already getting streaks. I mean, I think I get streaks 2 or 3 more times. So as you can imagine, it's great. I love this game mode on this map. I think it's actually the best game mode and map combination, which actually leads me to a bit of controversy. Do you... it's not controversy really, it's just people, what are your opinions? What is your favourite map and mode combination? I know the S&D kids out there are probably going to say something like, I don't know, Berlin S&D. So yeah, what is your favourite map and mode combination and your least favourite map and mode combination? I'm going to have to go with best Tuscan Hardpoint, which is what I'm playing right now. And if you guys are, you know, long-term followers, or if you've just been hovering on the channel watching the odd video here or there, you're going to see that I do put a lot of Tuscan games up, and that's just because I tend to play well on Tuscan. It's a map which in my head makes sense. The spawns are somewhat reasonably logical. Yeah, and I just think I know how to play it. I think that's literally all it comes down to, whether it's with an AR or a sub. I do enjoy playing on it. But yeah, my worst game mode and map, I would say... I don't want to say Desert Siege S&D. I know that's going to be the obvious answer for a lot of people, or even S&D Bowcage, but I don't think that's even too bad, to be fair, since they've moved A-Bomb out. I actually don't think Desert Siege is too bad. I think it's fairly viable. It's like, I had a really fond relationship with Miami S&D on Cold War. I don't know, it was one of the most hated maps and game modes there, but I actually don't mind Desert Siege S&D. I can fry on it. You just got to play a little bit more aggressively, less aggressively. Dodge, I mean, more, don't know. But yeah, I'd say my least favourite is definitely going to be a control on... I want to say Gavutu. Gavutu control is just not my cup of tea. Breaking that B point can be a grueler, an absolute grueler. But yeah, that's going to be mine. What's yours? I'm imagining I'm going to see a lot of Desert Siege S&Ds as people's least favourite, but I am interested to see what everyone has as their favourite map and game mode combination. So, we're going to go back to the regular format of the videos. I know this isn't the sort of format you're going to be wanting to see with, like, 2 weeks until the new Call of Duty, because you're not really looking to improve in this game anymore. I know I'm trolling. I mean, I'm hoping to do, like, an 80 FOV video just for fun, or a certain gun challenges, just to make rank play a little bit more enjoyable towards the end. In my head, got to... I know I haven't got to the top 250, don't get me wrong, I'm not quite there. But I've hit Challenger already, so that box is ticked. I'm not quite ranked 50, so I could try and grind for that. But as far as I'm concerned, I've reached Challenger. I don't think I'm going to reach top 250, so in my head, I've not completed ranked, but I'm doing... It's okay. And there's a 4-piece, by the way, with a nade as well. Don't mind me. So yeah, I'm looking to make a little bit more fun content for the next 2 weeks, maybe 80 FOV challenge or pistol only challenge, that sort of thing. But because this ranked system is actually pretty good. It does tend to match with people of a very similar skill level to what your team is. It's hard to do those challenges. Like, pistol only challenge is going to be impossible unless you've really got a bot lobby or you're smurfing or something like that, which I suppose I could do. You guys are probably wondering, actually, when you're watching the gameplay, what all this blue crap is around the screen. And weirdly, when I have this operator, it's the... I'm actually changing my Activision account, so I just spent all my COD points, because why not? Because I'm not going to be able to carry them over to Modern Warfare 2. There's this operator which has got like this blue lighting and skulls and stuff. It's like something to do with souls or whatever. Basically, when you get to a streak or a high streak, you get all this blue shit around your screen, and it is so... It's the only thing which makes it an awful skin, because it does really put you off. You can see there, it's like... I mean, you don't notice so much when you're in game because you're quite focused on the game itself, but it's everywhere. It's the top, it's the bottom, it's sort of coming down the side. It's like a weird vignette. But yeah, so if you are thinking of buying this skin, bear in mind it does that when you're streaking, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know whether from a third-person perspective you glow a little bit more or what. But yeah, just, I don't know, random. I don't know where I'm going with this. So yeah, typically in my videos I would go through what I'm doing and what's in my thought process and stuff like that. And as I'm not currently I'm not recording any live comms or anything like that because I'm on Xbox, and it's quite tricky to do. I don't want to leave you with just dross, no game, no commentary, because I don't feel like that's as entertaining, anywhere near as entertaining. I did start off my channel doing no comms whatsoever, and it obviously it's when I was a bit more timid, you know. But anyway, so I am, instead of leaving it just plain old boring, no comms whatsoever, I am going to be commentating on what I am doing in the game, just over the top, because I feel like you guys might want an input. Who knows? But yeah, make sure you guys leave a comment down below what your favourite and least favourite map and game mode combination is. It's easy reads to the 3-piece. I mean, doing it all. What I am interested in seeing is, I'm strange. I thought I'm killing these kids really quick, and I thought I was expecting to look up to the top left and my ping would be on like 19 or 23, but 35 actually doesn't seem too bad for it. I will take that. I think I bot out here if I remember correctly. Yeah. What am I doing? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether I pick up as a AR or a sub role more in the next game. I think it would depend on what everyone else uses, to be honest, because I would happily play as a sub on this game, but it is just the simple fact that most people in the skill level I'm in play sub anyway, so it just makes no sense for me to just force it as well. So that's why I've had to learn how to use an AR. And I think it's okay, because you upload gameplays like this every so often. Nearly a 3KD, I think. Yeah, nearly a 3KD. So yeah, we're currently holding... This is a really easy hill to hold if you've got some solid ARs. The setup I like to have here is an AR in the back on the heady. An AR actually... this is going to be a weird one. An AR on a hill, like watching vines, which is that little archway near like the L mid-cut push. And then I like to have a sub sort of watching tiles and then a sub in fire. And from there, you're not really getting broken because the mid lane's watched by the guy in the back. You've got vines covered by the person on hill. And with an AR, that's pretty much the only way you can, and only an AR really can hold vines unless you got a sub there. But ideally, you want them spawned in P1. So that when you rotate to this hill, they're spawning P1 again. And it's really easy to hold when they're spawning sort of P1 side. Because if they're the last hill, if they're spawning like tiles or whatever, it's easier for them to try and flip. Whereas if you flip from from the other side, you end up actually. Was this a close game? I thought this was a closer game. I'm just looking at the score now, and it's nearly at an end. I think they may have given up. No, here I am. I'm absolutely trolling right now. Yeah, trolling. I mean, it can't be close. We need 2 more seconds. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I prefer to flip that hill round this way, where I am through P2 than P1, just because it gives you the spawns earlier. So there it is, actually. 43 kills, nearly a minute and a half. This is the skin. This is the skin I'm talking about. Nearly a minute and a half on hill time, and I think it was 16 deaths, so I don't think it's too shabby. But yeah, another Vanguard rank gameplay. I've got a couple more in the bank, but as I said, I want to do more creative videos for the remaining Vanguard lifespan. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Ciao.